Hi everyone and welcome to English with Aga. This video is about the most common mistakes that learners make when they use the present perfect tense in English. It's one of the most difficult English tenses to understand, so there are lots of mistakes that happen. Before we start, subscribe to my channel and get your free English grammar booklet from the video description. Let's get started. Mistake number 1. I already have had dinner. What's the mistake there? This sentence is almost correct, but it sounds a little bit unnatural. I have had dinner means it's a completed action. My dinner is gone. I have had it. It's finished. It doesn't matter when it happened. All that matters is it's completed. Already emphasizes that even further. But there is a specific place in the sentence where we normally put already. So to make it sound a little bit more natural, we would put already between have and had. So between the auxiliary verb and the past participle. I have already had dinner. I live here since 2020. What's the mistake? So we use the present perfect to talk about something that started in the past and is still true now. So I still live here now, but because we have since 2020, we need the present perfect, not the present simple. So I have lived here since 2020. Remember, since is for saying when something started. So I moved here in 2020 and I still live here now. I have lived here since 2020. Mistake number 3. Is this the first time you visit London? When we use the phrase this is the first time, we use the present perfect. So, this is the first time I have eaten an octopus. This is the first time I have been here. This is the first time I have visited London. So the correct sentence will be, is this the first time you have visited London? I have lived here since 5 years. What's the mistake? Again, we're talking about a period of time that started in the past and includes now. So we need for and not since. I have lived here for 5 years. I have visited New York last year. This is another common mistake. When we specify when exactly something happened, we need the past simple and not the present perfect. So last year I visited New York. We can also say I have visited New York, but without saying when it happened. It just means at some point in my life I visited New York. The next mistake is something that native speakers sometimes do. So you may have heard it from a native English speaker. I done it. It means it's completed. The action is finished. But to make it grammatically correct, we also need have. So I have done it. I haven't ever been to France. That's not correct. It doesn't sound right. What you need is never. I have never been to France. Never is negative, so you don't need haven't. You just need have. I have never been to France. Ever is for questions. When I want to ask whether you have ever in your life been to France. Have you ever been to France before? I worked every day this week. That's not correct because we're talking about every day this week, including today and the week isn't finished yet. So we need the present perfect because we're talking about a period of time that started in the past and includes now. I have worked every day this week. This week isn't finished yet. So I need the present perfect. Now let's do a practice exercise. Which one is the correct version? I have worked here for or since 2 years. I have worked here for 2 years. We're talking about a period of time, so we need for. I have already or I already have met your sister. Which one is correct? I have already met your sister. So already normally goes between have and the past participle. I travelled or I have travelled by train yesterday. I travelled by train yesterday. I am saying specifically when it happened, yesterday. So I need the past simple and not the present perfect. This is the first time I meet or I have met my boss. This is the first time I have met my boss. So we've got the phrase, this is the first time, which goes with the present perfect. So I have met. How many did you get right? Let me know in the comments and make sure you download your free English grammar booklet from the video description. Subscribe to my channel and I'll see you next time. Bye!